I'm here with UFC flyweight Erin Blanchfield. She looks to take on Taila Santos at UFC Singapore. Erin, how are you doing in preparation for this one?
I'm doing great. I'm super excited for this one. I was already scheduled to fight her once before, so I feel like I'm kind of going through that camp again. But yeah, I'm super pumped.
Well, despite being relatively young in your career, you've been competing for a long time. I remember a couple of years ago, 18-year-old Erin won the Eddie Bravo Invitational, and everyone was, this is the girl to watch. Once she makes the switch to MMA, she's going to take over the division. And 5 years later, you're ranked third in the world. Do you ever just take a moment to step back and think about how far you've come in such a relatively short amount of time?
Yeah, I feel like it's something I've always wanted to do, something I always kind of planned on doing since I was a kid. And I kind of feel like I saw the path. I just had to like put in the work and basically do it. Um, so I feel like right now I'm still, especially when I have a fight coming up, I'm so focused on that I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to like really step back and think about it." I was like, after fights, I kind of do that. But I'm super excited about it. I'm happy everything's going the way it is, and I feel like it's because of how I prepare and how I think about it is kind of why it went the way it did.
2023 as a whole has been a pretty successful year for you so far, coming off a submission over former champion Jessica Andrade in your first UFC main event spotlight. After that fight, were you petitioning for a title shot? Or were you surprised that they rescheduled the Taylor Santos fight?
I definitely was like if Valentina won her fight, I would have expected to get a title shot. I think with her losing, I knew that they would do that rematch again just because of how dominant she was prior. So I knew I was gonna have to fight in the meantime. I didn't want to like not fight at all till like they rematch, and then who knows, like if Valentina wins, maybe they'll do a trilogy. So I think having the Talia Santos fight is perfect. She's another super tough opponent. And I'm gonna end up having to fight all these girls anyway, whether it's for a title or for not. So might as well just get the fights in now and gain that experience.
I love that mentality. Now, speaking of Santos, you said very well rounded, tough opponent, got a lot of experience. Powerful striking. She's also shown she can be dangerous on the ground at times as well. When you look at this matchup, is there any particular area of your her game that you're looking to exploit?
I feel like she's pretty well rounded. I don't feel like she's particularly like weak anywhere, but she's not particularly like amazing anywhere. Like someone like a Mackenzie, like obviously her jiu-jitsu and her submission game is like great, but like Talia, her striking's good. But it's not super dynamic. Her wrestling and her jiu-jitsu's good, but I feel like I can out scramble her on the ground. I feel like I can be more dynamic on her in the striking. So I feel like I can kind of show that my game all around is better.
Flyweight division as a whole, we've got the title obviously happening mid-September. Alexa Grasso defending against Valentina Shevchenko, the rematch. But I know there's another fight that you'll probably have your eye on as well. Manon Fiorot is taking on Rose Namajunas a week after you in Paris. Rose coming up to flyweight, which surprised a lot of people. With a win over Taylor Santos, where do you feel like that positions you in terms of a title shot? Or do you feel like it's going to be a whoever puts on the more exciting performance is going to get that shot next?
I definitely think it is a situation like that. I think it depends on how you win your fight. Like I want to go in there and get a finish, and obviously, the quicker the finish or the most impressive finish is probably going to get that title next. And then I feel like it also depends on what happens with the Valentina and Grasso fight. Like who knows if that'll be the end of it, or if there's a trilogy, and then I win my fight, and then whoever wins the Rose Manon fight, maybe we have to fight each other for the next title shot. So I'm definitely interested in that fight. I definitely want to put on a better performance than they do, just so in case um, does come down to who gets the next title shot, that I'm definitely in it. Or
Yeah.
fight the winner of that fight. I think that'd be a great opportunity too.
And if you were to choose who to challenge for the title, who would you choose, Alexa or Valentina?
Um, I would love to fight Valentina. I would say her just because I know she's a little older and I don't know how much longer she plans on fighting. Um, but obviously whoever has the strap is going to be the next person.
Well, Erin, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure and good luck against Taylor Sanders at UFC Singapore.
Thank you.